Connect. All right, so I guess we are live. So what we are going to do is we're going to find good domain names on the platform expireddomains.net. The stream is public. We are live. Yes, we are live. Let me check that again. Yes, we are. So let's go to this expireddomains.net. We will first of all only look for the .coms because .coms are the king. So as you can see, there are so many domains. We're gonna hit some filters and see what is the best we can do. I'm gonna look for this listing settings to 24 hours, and the next one is going to be only characters. I don't want numbers or hyphens. And the dictionary word domains, I'm going to go for English. Okay, and maximum word count, what I like to go for is 2. I do change, but first of all I'm going to find. Let me just hit apply filter. Okay, so we have around 10,000 domain names. Before that, you would have already seen how many domain names were there. So a lot of domain names are being registered because I actually made a stream yesterday. I was live, but something went wrong. So I don't know. I'm quite new to this. So let's just find something if we can. Okay, so over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit first of all searches, because sometimes you do find good domain names over here too, but majority of the times you will come up with typos, so you got to be very much aware. Now look at it, look at this, tomcruises.com. we don't need these names. And beg bug, if you see over here, this has 1.8 million searches. So these are typos because people do end up typing such domain names and they end up on these types of, they end up giving traffic to such typo domains. Now let's just find more. We're looking for something very clean. Cheapinsurers.com. Now the term cheap and insurance or insurers, they do get a lot of traffic. As you can see, 300,000, but we are not surely looking for such names. Let me see. Okay, it has been registered. So people do tend to buy such names because sometimes they can be easy flip, or even if not, you can outbound them and make something out of it. Anime, it's anime games. So that this is the reason I always tell that never panic buy whenever you find such names that you just misread it. Okay, this is actually misspelled, but people misread them too. So all you want to do is just copy them and paste it on Google, and you can check before doing anything else. And I did saw a good domain name, but I couldn't find that. Nepal at stones painting, freelancing course, government directories. Okay, so this was the domain name. As you can see, I already hit the star over here. Why? Because I wanted to see, because I actually find this domain name pretty good, customized rug. And when we checked yesterday, this was okay. It says it's available. Let me just see. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check. Let's just go to Namecheap. There is a little problem with the Wi-Fi, or I don't know what, but okay, so customize rug. We gotta make sure that this is correct. It is available today, but yesterday when I checked, someone already took it. Let me just try and add this to cart. There can be a problem. There might be a problem yesterday because when I was checking this domain name, it was actually taken and it was listed for a make offer price. The price was $199. So if you gotta acquire such names, you gotta bid more, you gotta make an offer above 199. But right now it's available. Why do I like this domain name? Because customized rug, people do buy customized rug now. If you see customized, it can be SE or it can be ZE. People do pronounce it and use it. So these names can be used. 40,000 searches as of this platform. So I think this can be a good domain name for the company who is into making customized rugs or startups that are into it. Apart from that, I'm not going to read such names. So trade videos, bank branching, quickie, I'm not going to read that again. There are a lot of adult names that you will find when it comes to the searches. They do top the rank. I don't know why, because you guys might be searching it a lot. Xerox copies, I mean Apple vitamin. These are really useless names, to be very honest. You will find a lot of useless names. Why? Because consider this platform as a scrapyard. Okay, you will find something good if you try to hunt for it, and you're gonna find a lot of worse names. And this is the reason they are here on the expired platform. So you must not miss these types of things before buying anything. And obviously there are a lot of domain investors or companies or startups who actually buy a lot of domain names for their brand, and after that they don't renew them. They just only pick a handful of them and they move on. So frog tattoos, sending photos, I mean they are literally useless these days. And I'm gonna check the .co also, because a lot of platforms have an offer on the .co domains. You can register them for $3. I believe it's the Dana. You can go through their platform and see they still have that offer going on. So what we're going to do over here is, as you can see, the .com, .co. So we don't need anything apart from the .co. We don't need second level of and all that things. So what we're going to do is we will come over here, go to additional, and we don't need, so we're going to select this, no second level domains. By this we can filter out only the .cos, not any other things. So let's see, now we are left with only, it's only 525 domain names. So what I like to do with other domain extensions is I'm going to hit on the other registered domain extensions. So this will help me find better domain names. As you can see, flashmarketing.com is actually being registered on 25 other domain extensions. So to me, this domain name would get valuable. Cryptofactory.co, as you can see, it has been registered in 24 domain extensions. And furniture sale, this is actually a good domain name. People do search furniture sale online, and as you can see, 23 domain extensions have been registered with a good amount of traffic. So the traffic can vary, okay, from platform to platform, but since we are on the expired domain.net, we will consider this. This is actually a good domain name, furniture sale. You can easily flip such names. Let me just see if it's available or not. Don't expect huge amount of prices when you're trying to flip such names. Consider them as a wholesale domain names. This will benefit you on a long run. So let me see. So as you can see on the Namecheap platform, this domain name is equal to the .com. So you can find the platforms which do offer good prices. For this video, I'm just using Namecheap. Furniture sale.ca. You gotta check the spellings, okay? I've made a lot of mistakes in the past and I don't want you guys to make the same. Buy it now. As you can see, the .xyz domain extension has been registered and the person is asking for $100, I believe. It's 8,991. It's in my currency. Apart from that, you can obviously check a lot of other domain extensions that have been taken, and by that you can set up your price. So in order to make the most out of it, as you can see, furniture sale.live has been taken, .online has been taken. So in order to place your domain name at the best price possible for that to sell, I would like to place it a little lower than the .com. So for that you must find what the .com is. So what we're going to do is, let me just copy this. There is a problem, I don't know why, but it is lagging a lot, and we're going to hit .com and see if the person has a lander on it or not. So okay, high profile, targeted, memorable with. So this domain name is actually available, but it is parked. Obviously the person might be benefiting from the traffic. As you can see, the ads are of the furniture itself. So domainking.com, it is taking me to the platform Domain King. The website is taking pretty long to open up, so we're going to wait and let's see if we can check the price of this domain name, or if you are seeing this, you can maybe check for yourself. But let's come back till that page loads. Furniture sale.co is actually a decent domain name. You can expect it to sell, a very good domain name. And obviously you can check other domain registrars. Don't restrict yourself to only a particular registrar. So you can buy them at a very effective price. So let's just see if we can find anything else apart from that. So again, what I like to do is, I'm going to start this and I'm going to check when I add all the domain names, and I'm going to check if I can refine it even more and find only the best possible domain names that would sell, not registering anything that that I have a little thing on my mind that maybe this would sell or not. When you're registering domain names every day, you got to make sure that your investments are very precise. Repair experts, future financial, prime interiors, sound style, far AI. Okay, you will come up with a lot of domain extensions when it comes to AI, since I've already mentioned keyword plus AI or AI plus keyword paired with a .com or a .co. These types of domain names will always find a way to be on your list, because AI is trending and it will trend in the future also. Crypto exchange would have been better, but since we have this, so we're going to leave this. Deep system, as you can see, deep system, okay, the keyword DeepSeek, when it just got trended, every other company started using such, every startup started using such keywords with deep. Similar to when Twitter got rebranded to X, everyone started adding a X after their business name. So this is how companies upgrade themselves. Cashgram.co, Blinkart, BuildSense. These are not the name. Panda Online, I don't think so. You're going to search pandas online. Name necklaces. This is actually getting a lot of traffic. So there will be so many names. You got to pick the niche that you would want to put your money on. But if you're a business, you must check these names too. Sky above, kids, used toys. I don't think so anyone is gonna buy used toys. If it comes to collectible items, I would not buy such a name with the keyword used, because that will actually not help me upscale that particular thing. Lucid, Black, video capture, Harrison House, Zest Money, Thor Node. Alright, I cannot find anything good. Gold Crushers. With the .co, you got to be very much precise. If you can find a dictionary words, that's really good. Giant Marketing. There was a trend with the NFTs, but later on the trend actually crashed. I did not see any good with NFTs happening when it comes to domaining. So no Sissy Hypnosis. So I guess we scrolled through 200 domain names and we couldn't find anything good. Let me just hit searches and let's see if we can. Advanced auto parts. Bookingtickets.co. Booking tickets. I don't know, I'm a little fishy with such names, because this can be a good platform, when you're trying to book tickets online, because people do search booking tickets or book tickets. Maybe this is too much expanded, but you can check it's still available for a purchase. Video capture, again the same types of names. Heavenly Angel, okay. Again, the used toys, Paramount owner, these types of names are still popping up. So, Keto Boost. What did I just see? This is cigarette calculator. Why would anyone calculate the amount of cigarettes they are having? But some people can. We are actually late because some of the domain names expired and have been registered yesterday itself. I could not upload that live because there was a problem. So what we are going to do is we will continue this live today itself, so that we can find good amount of expired domain names and we can check. Now look at this, chatgpt.sucks. And a lot of you, over here, a lot of you will see 226 million searches over here. So what people do is they tend to register such domain names. This is the reason I always tell you guys to stay away from trademark domain names. You're going to end up at a place where you would not want to, but people do register them. Now, because it's very simple. The companies do try to protect their names, so they will register a couple of domain extensions, but not every domain extension. You got to be very much aware about these types of things. Don't squat domain names. So this person who actually registered this has been expired now, and I would not be shocked if anyone would register it again. So these types of things happen all the time. All right, a great academy names. Bitcoiner.church.market. A lot of domain registrars, what they are doing is they are offering you other domain extensions for free. So I would consider anyone would register Bitcoiner.church just because they got it for free. I don't find any other reason why would anyone register such names. Animes.am. So these are some new extensions. .k. It was there, but people are registering it now. Sonic.care, Action.deals, Elon Musk, okay, Dancing Fitness, Dancing.fitness. These can be a good name, but consider the fact that .fitness is not much of a known domain extension, so you got to do a lot of things. But if you are a company that is into Zumba and dancing fitness, or getting people fit while dancing and having fun, you can register such names for your future branding purposes. Apart from that, you got to make sure that these types of domain names don't come up with premium renewal prices. Let me show you. Can we open Spaceship? Let's just open Spaceship now, and let's see what are the prices that we see. I'm not really sure about the fitness domain extension being premium renewal or not, but let's see. Never trust domain extensions, okay? You can trust .com, .co, .org, but apart from that, you want to make sure you want to check. And even if you're registering them, try to register them for at least 10 years. If you are a domain flipper, that's something else, but if you're a company, try to register them for at least 10 years. That will be beneficial for you. Okay, so we are here, dancing.dance, okay. Let's just give it a little time. I don't know, there is something wrong with the platform. My Wi-Fi is pretty good. So we're gonna wait. Alright, so it is available for a purchase, $68.31. So as you can see, it is way more than the .com or the .co or .org. Let's just see if we add this in the cart and see if it is charging any premium renewals after that. So now a lot of you will have a question on your mind that obviously you cannot find the .com, the .co, the .org and other popular domain extensions. So if you're trying to register such domain extensions, you would definitely have to pay a price for that. So what I'm going to do is, what I tell people is, go and find other domain extensions. Obviously they will be available, and you can talk to the persons who have registered them. A lot of domain names do have a lander on them, so you can contact the seller of that domain name and offer them a price. Hide the suggestion for now. Let me just conclude this. Let me just first of all see the price, what we are getting this domain name if we do register it for 10 years. 1 year, okay, 1 year registration only. There is no option that I can straight up register it for 10 years. But okay, let's just consider the price of $68.31. Okay, so if you try to register this domain name for 10 years, considering this price, that will come out to be $680. So what you do is, you just go and check other domain extensions, or you can play with the keywords. Okay, dancingfitness.com, maybe if you are into this, or dancefitness.com, dancefitness.co, and offer that domain seller or the person $6 $100, $700, $800 and acquire that. By that, you will be making sure that your domain names are not getting a premium renewal price, a hefty amounts. Okay, I've seen the .xyz domain extensions charge hefty sums of money for the people who have registered this and who are looking to renew it. So you will be away from that things, you won't have to deal with them anymore, and you will have a decent domain extensions that will bring you even more value in future, because these are not just a domain name, these are your virtual real estates that will enhance their prices, that will give you future benefits and options. So this is pretty much it for today. I'm going to be live again. You must catch me up at I believe 12 or something. So this is pretty much it, guys. I hope you had a good one. I hope you learned something, and I will learn something from you. If you have anything, you can just comment down below, and that's going to be good. So that's pretty much it, guys.